Hear ye, hear ye. It's week 3 and people are in full out panic mode. Not to worry though, because we have what you need on this show. We've got a combination of strength, of intellect and virality with Davis. So we'll talk about all that and more next on the week 3 Swolecast presented by Splash Sports.
You Davis Mattek from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand content.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do a ton of research before the show.
I've put no research into this. Don't know if it's true at all.
You're on the right show.
To it, bro. Live a little.
Live a little.
Just live a little, guys.
All right, welcome in. David Kitchen alongside Peter Overzet, Davis Mattek, and Mr. Tuttle 05. Who's not on the show, but
which one were you, Dave? Virality, strength, and intellect. I couldn't figure out which one.
I don't want to say like a combo, like a hybrid player, but no.
All right, yeah, because none of them were like fully checking the box. I was thinking about you, so just wasn't sure.
It's I'm a role player. That's what I am. I'm a role player, and I come in when they need me. And help out whoever I can. If it's just rebounding, just tossing things out, that's what I'm going to do. Tuttle has soccer projections for before anyone asks. He might be back for the pick'em that we do, but Davis, I know we'll probably talk about an overview, so don't want to say too much about it. But how does it feel when you recycle a tweet and it just goes mega viral?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? Last night.
David, I fell asleep. I had no idea that was a viral tweet. I was out.
So you don't know that you had a tweet that went viral last night?
Well, I knew this morning because I linked my YouTube channel underneath it. It's cool. I'm up to 337 impressions on my most recent video, so things are going pretty good.
Damn it! We just absolutely bulldozed through one Swolecast overview show.
It wouldn't have happened if Davis would have been like, "Yeah, it was pretty cool, whatever. Let's move on." But he had to act like it wasn't a big deal for him to have this viral tweet.
The best part was my joke was business must be booming because he didn't link his Patreon underneath it, but then he just revealed that he did link the YouTube underneath it.
I can tell you the business ain't booming, brother. I can take you behind closed doors.
Don't freak out because we got week 3 to just get things right, ship some things. I want to give a shout out to let's see, who was it? Kevin Edmondson won 3 Gs last week in the Swolecast tourney on Splash Sports.
So that Kevin Edmondson, BHO
Yes.
Kevin, is like, he's kind of like the SocrDave of my Discord. He is the boomer of our Discord.
Okay, it's
really,
not the way I thought you were going to go with that.
Very happy to see Kevin get a shipper.
That's awesome.
We're going to mention this a few times, obviously, but the week 3 tiers contest is live.
Yes,
now
we'll have we got the promo code QR code up there, or you can just use promo code Swole. We'll in the description of the YouTube show, in the chat, and in the podcast. We'll have the link description as well there. Shout out to Splash Sports for some way, no takebacks, sponsoring this show. So with that being said, let's get on to setting the table for this week so we don't step on any more jokes and getting to Mr. Overzet's overview.
Got that dog in a butt. Got that dog in a butt. OVERZETS overview. Come on.
Shout out to Dave for redoing today's thumbnail at the last minute so it didn't look like I was doing him doggy style while CD Lamb looked on.
I was just posting guys that have different range of emotions, and you take it to a level that doesn't need to happen.
So, Dave, if it was a level that didn't need to happen, why did you feel compelled to change it? I can't even find the old one. You deleted it.
Yeah, because the lady doth protest too much when you were like this. And Davis didn't even get the joke, and he was just like, whatever.
Luckily, here's the thing. You could try to delete it, Davis. Luckily,
I don't care if you put it up there. I was deleting it for you.
I noticed who aren't on X. They need to know if this is a good thumbnail or not.
That is fine. That shows the range of emotions. We've stacked characters on the show thumbnails.
AI, or did you actually have any hand in this?
Oh, I 100% agree.
I
could tell you from experience. I know this is an AI because when you use AI to make a thumbnail, basically it can't do it because it can't handle faces.
Yeah. It can't handle these faces.
I couldn't handle David Kitchen's thumbnail work. All right. Anyways, moving on here. Tom Brady is going to play flag football in Saudi Arabia with a bunch of other NFL athletes and retirees. Brady is basically the Davis Mattek of rich people. He will accept a check from literally anyone right now.
Man, I would love to be the Davis Mattek of rich people. Let me tell you, if there's one thing, I'm pretty good at being the Davis Mattek of poor people. I'd love to be the Davis Mattek of rich people.
I do have bad news. Davis is no longer 11 for 11 on Splash Sports, which leaves David and I with no other resume items with which to introduce him on this show. Davis Mattek from the tape.
Hey, I won the FanDuel Millionaire Maker in 2020. Can we bring that back?
That is true. I finished 27th in this week's Splash Sports contest for $200. Davis finished in 30th. I kept scrolling, looking for a SocrDave, but I couldn't even find you in their kitchen. What did you place? I'm genuinely asking.
I'll have to look it up.
Because either you didn't change your username to SocrDave or whatever.
Oh, it's David Kitchen. It's David
Kitchen?
Yeah.
All right. What did you finish here?
I don't know. I
will say this, though. People have no excuse not to enter this contest. One, it overlaid. I literally clicked all the quarterbacks in every tier on camera there and moved on, and it cashed for $200. So you have zero excuses not to play this week.
I'm beginning to think that playing Travis Hunter in the week 2 Swolecast Tiers contest might have been a bit of fancy play.
Okay, so we did update the Swolecast logo. But we need to talk. They still misspelled Swolecast wrong on the description.
I do see we're missing an E there.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Combine it with the V and you get EV. There you go.
As we mentioned, Mr. Tuttle05 isn't here today. When they say football is king, you got to remember there's always a little asterisk next to it that says except when there is a UCL slate.
Well, that's the real football. People are saying more and more.
Man, we have never been down so bad that we can't even get him on an actual NFL slate. But
that is not true. He has missed multiple NFL shows before. So the champion, to take people behind the scenes, the Champions League changed formats last year. Used to be 6 weeks during the year. It's now 10 weeks during the fall. So he will literally have. Like, he's going to have to figure it out. Maybe he'll just give up because it's going to be alternating weeks every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for the next 10 weeks.
Yeah, he's going to need to figure it out. All right. In other news, rookie running backs are mostly flopping to start the year. It's a huge win for Gritty and the rest of the still got to get there, bros. They are having a heyday. What was Gritty's advance rate? Did he just post it? It's like
Gritty, I think, is advancing every entry. I think Gritty is literally advancing every team he drafted. Well, dude, he drafted like 90% Ramondre Stevenson, who just had 21 points without a touchdown.
It's hey, no one runs better than Gritty. We did the show last Tuesday. Tragedy struck last Wednesday. Luckily, Davis was live like he always is during assassinations. At some point, correlation does equal causation, David. How does that always
Thing
happen?
is, so I've been working backwards. I'm just always live. It just if you're always live,
Always
then when
online.
something
Yeah.
happens, people will be able to point the finger.
The rule of large numbers says you're going to pretty much overlap any major news event because you're always online.
As far as this slate, it's week 3. There's no buys, and yet there's only one game with a total over 45 right now. The Cowboys and the Bears.
Yeah.
No way that doesn't disappoint. Half the quarterbacks are hurt right now. We are going to get a Jake Browning versus Carson Wentz matchup on Sunday. Barely anyone still plays salary cap DFS, but like a cockroach after a nuclear event, the Swolecast is still here. Back to you, Dave.
Yes. I cashed my cash game lineup last week as well. I want people to know.
Yeah, what nonsense. You said something in this Woolies chat that made me feel genuinely sorry for whatever you had just done. Because you said something that was so insane. I can't remember what it was.
I said I cashed this week. Nate,
you played
Sammy is a fish.
You played someone insane.
I played Gibbs. I guess that was the insane play. Why was Gibbs insane last week? I don't know.
It was like
Davis, here's the thing.
9% owned in cash.
I know. Like Christian McCaffrey was 9% owned the week before. That doesn't mean it's a bad play. It just means there's lots of sheep out there. It's like a hybrid sheep fish, you know?
A
hybrid sheep fish. I actually I do have a question for my friend Peter Overzet. He's mentioned this. His new line this year is that the spy is his white whale, which is obviously a great line. I am curious though, if you win the spy, is that it? Are we done?
I would love an excuse to just be done with salary cap DFS. Just go out on top, John Elway style, bank the spy, just deuces.
What would this show then become?
No, we're still talking.
We're talking tiers contest, Survivor, our titular sponsor. We got to do good by our Run the Sims partners here. People,
I've been using Run the Sims, by the way, and it's been good.
I won the mini max last night with the Run the Sims stuff.
You holding hands with how many friends?
I think 97. There's a reason you didn't see a screenshot this morning, Peter. There was a reason you didn't see a screenshot.
Is the mini max the 50-cent entry?
Uh-huh.
So how much was the grand total there?
$300 or something.
Oh, that's not bad. It's not
Let me
bad
tell
at
you,
all.
brother. That's just a couple James Conner versus Javonte Williams wagers away.
Oh yeah, I forgot to update. Kitchen back in the win column there.
Well,
do you even remember your bet?
Oh, what was it? Was it Javonte?
You chose Javonte.
And we both laughed at you, which we should have, but you should have.
No, you should not have. I was right. And I'm not, this is not a victory lap sesh. We don't
results
have time
over process. David Kitchen's motto.
It's just Trey Benson is becoming a thing, whether you like it or not. He's becoming a thing.
Do you want to regurgitate something from this week's 10 trends column?
Benson's target share this week. Meanwhile, Connor's target share is 5%.
Is JJ pissed about all the new I mean, Davis, you've been doing the threads on Mondays for a while too, but I feel like there's now like 19 different utilization threads on a Monday morning.
They're also like Sunday night too, but I mean, we put out an email also with it, so it's still good info. People enjoy it.
It's still good. It's still good.
The thing that JJ is not enjoying right now, and Peter, you mentioned it, is everyone who drafted rookie running backs right now. They are in panic mode.
Yes.
So, you draft Hampton, you draft Travion. Who else?
Genty's off to a slow start.
Yeah. I mean,
basically all the RJ Harvey's the other.
RJ Harvey's the other one. Yeah. He's
yeah.
So all those guys, but
Caleb
if you
Johnson.
drafted him, right? If you, oh boy, you might just he might really be toast. But everybody else,
he actually, I'll actually give you that. I'll give that one to the anti-slappies. Caleb Johnson might legit be. It might be over.
Yeah. So you've got, we have to readjust, and we have to say, hey, we have 2 weeks of data. Now what's it going to look like?
Dave is such a good sample size, bro. I love it. He just, he's such a data bro.
Let me float this. I'm curious what you guys think. With best ball exploding, right? We know we're overdrafting these rookies, the way these contests are structured, and we want to get the Trevion Henderson going nuclear in the playoffs. Do you think the rise in popularity of best ball has trickled over into the redraft streets a good bit? We all talked about how like Bill wasn't even a sleeper in redraft leagues, where this like rookie mindset doesn't actually play as well in a standard league where you're not trying to win a $2 million first prize. And that's why there's this big reckoning right now. It's like, I took Omarion Hampton in the second when he used to be like a 6th round pick in a home league. And that comes from us in the best ball setting the ADP, setting the market, all the touts, analysts, then filtering it down into the home league content.
Yeah, we had to tell people just to chill out over the Hampton thing. And someone's like, well, same thing happened last year with Chase Brown, and he didn't really go off until week 8 or 9. And I was thinking, yes, that is true, but from these people's perspective, also,
by week
they
or
didn't
8,
spend
9,
they didn't spend a 2nd or 3rd round pick on Chase Brown last year either. He was a round 8, round 9 pick. So it's different.
You're probably not going to win, and that's okay. Winning is not for everyone. If you drafted rookie running backs, there's always next year.
Somehow, I drafted 5 monster teams on DK. 3 of them somehow have Javonte. Those 3 teams are advancing right now. It's just wild. I mean, you've got these best ball teams. You're going to have some flips. So people that are already celebrating, just know that there's a little bit of balance that's going to happen. All right, quarterbacks this week, Davis. Is it Dak season?
I mean, it certainly will be. Hold on, I got to change the overlay here. It certainly will be Dak season, I think. I mean, what is if Jaden Daniels does not play? What is Dak's ownership?
Well done, Davis.
Gonna end up being?
Davis did not do that. Do not give credit. Do not give credit to Davis for that.
That was David. That was David.
So for the audio listeners, Tuttle is here. We had to change our overlays because we traditionally a 4-box show. All of a sudden you have 3 boxes. You're in deep shit, but you're not in deep shit if Tuttle just magically appears on screen like he just did.
That's right. All right.
So
yeah, sorry.
I mean, Dak is 5,900. The Bears just lost their best corner, season-ending IR. Obviously, Goff and the Lions just absolutely smoked them last week. I would think Daniel Jones would actually be trending towards chalk after having another good game and another 1-yard touchdown. But that game total is so low, and no one thinks that Calvin Ridley and the Tennessee Titans can actually push the Colts. Gross game for Drake May. Justin Fields probably doesn't play with the concussion. You know what is actually a little bit lucky is that the announcement, like, if Jake Browning was 4K in this slate and we had to do this back-to-back, the 4K quarterback thing, that would have been really interesting.
Yeah, kudos to DK for making him 5,500, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, you do. Like, I guess you do at least have to think about it, right? At that price. I still think he probably projects pretty good if you think the Vikings can score it all. I mean, how down bad are the McCarthy bros going to be when the Vikings just like easily score 28 points this week against the Bengals? The McCarthy bros are going to be feeling rough.
Where do you guys fall on that spectrum of actually hurt to conspiracy? He's so bad they want to hide him for a few weeks.
Oh, he's very hurt.
There's no way he's hurt as bad as what they say.
No,
okay,
Dave,
so you guys are on opposite end of the spectrum.
So because Dave literally didn't watch. I mean, this is just this is the type of shit I got to deal with in my YouTube chat. It's just people who don't get all the information and they're like, dude, Hayden Winks tweeted that he was out there at the last play of the game. I saw it. He got like giga stepped on by defensive linemen. He goes over
Oh, he
the
got
trainers.
he got stepped on. Oh,
Okay, all right.
Davis, can you just can you maybe zoom out a little bit and just realize that he has been absolutely terrible, and they need to give him a few weeks?
Yeah, definitely what you would want to do is you'd want to look at your rookie quarterback and say, you know who we're gonna make you play to a primetime game. We're gonna make you play 2 primetime games against 2 much better defenses. But the Cincinnati Bengals, we don't think you're ready for the Cincinnati Bengals, so that's the game we're gonna shelter.
Because if he didn't do well against the Bengals, it's over. It's over for him.
Kitchen, do you think him having a dad just a few days before kickoff, sleep deprived, just maybe not, in a mental state to be an elite football player there?
I don't know, because do you remember back in the Michigan days where he would, kind of reset himself? He would go in front of the goalpost and center himself. I think that's not a problem with him.
Okay.
I think what's a problem is just being really inaccurate.
Do you think we're going to see a dip in Davis's content production and quality of takes in the days right after he has a child?
No. Mm-mm.
I'm just not going to be around.
No.
I can't be posting.
Because you got to set, people had high expectations for JJ McCarthy.
That's true. How much worse can it get than advancing 4 teams in Best Ball Mania? Can't get much worse.
Is that really happening again, Davis?
I mean, I don't know how many it is because I don't want. It's not a lot. I'm sure it's bad. It's
like a viral treat. You want to be blissfully unaware of it happening.
Yeah. Whatever happens to my best ball teams is not.
Davis, admit it right. Did you or did you not know that your tweet was going to go viral?
No, I fell asleep, dude.
Okay, and when you woke up, you're just like, "Oh, cool!" There was no sort of dopamine hit or anything.
I don't check my phone until I get to the gym, so I didn't check my phone.
Like I said, there are a lot of people who aren't on Twitter. Would you like to do a dramatic reading of the tweet for the audio listeners?
The thing is it's not even it's not a clever or intelligent tweet. It's just it's like the same thing as wearing Harry Potter socks. It's like a chug millennial tweet. It's not even funny.
Is it like having a bored ape on the tongue of your shoe?
Why are you now downplaying? It's like Davis Downer right now, and it's only week 3.
That would have been the highlight of Kitchen's year if he had that, Davis.
100%.
Okay, here for anyone who is not on X, the Everything app, here is the tweet. It will never not be funny when Baker is referred to as a comeback story, and the thing he came back from was being a Cleveland Brown.
50K likes right now.
It's not funny. I mean, it's funny. It's clever.
Then why would you put it out there, Davis? Stop doing this whole mug bit about.
I effortlessly went viral, and I'm not even that proud of it.
Oh my God.
And to think we were worried what we would do without SocrDave DFS on this show.
What is a good tweet, Davis, that you have done that should have gone viral instead of this? What is a just hilarious tweet that you've put out there that should have gone viral?
The one I had about Nick Chubb was more insightful and more applicable to my audience.
What did it say?
It's been 4 NFL seasons since he's had to play over 30 yards, which Woody Marks did on his second NFL touch.
No, that's hilarious. When I saw someone so far removed from our Twitter circle retweet your tweet, I was like, okay, this has gone viral, and sure enough, it had.
Did it make it into the group chat?
I don't think it made it into the group chat. It wasn't funny enough for the group chat, to be honest. It's too lowbrow. All right, let's move on to creating a lineup. Shall we?
We're not doing quarterbacks anymore.
Did we already talk about quarterbacks?
Did anyone want to offer? Did anyone want to offer anyone that was not Caleb Williams or Dak Prescott?
I I think
Good question. I mean, we got to keep playing Daniel Jones, right?
Daniel Jones, right?
At 5,400. I mean, this is real. What's not to like?
I really like Baker in the spot. I feel like the combo of like against the Jets, low total, but like Baker is like running now. There's only 2 guys you'd stack him with, and I do think that probably if they try and go to the Rachaad White rushing stuff against, like, again, Rachaad White had like the best 3-game stretch or best 3-play stretch of his career in that game. By the way, here's a good one, Peter. If we're doing Davis Downer, I lost an eliminator to Liam because they didn't give that final touchdown to Bucky Irving. I lost to Liam by 0.08 points in an elim.
Luckily for you, it wasn't like a highly publicized head-to-head that the Underdog Drafts account was tweeting about or anything.
Nope, just pretty good.
But
stuff,
you're alive in the Swolecast touchdown survivor, right?
Nope, Derrick Henry, brother. Derrick Henry. No tud for the Henster.
How many? Because I had 3 in there. I lost 1 on Henry as well, so I'm down to 2. What do you guys have left?
I'm done. I'm out. I did 1.
I've got 1 left because I went and you know who it was? It was James Conner. I think that saved me.
Yeah.
Because I had.
That's how good. That's how good Dave runs. Dave survives and advances in the touchdown survivor Swolecast and wins his bet with Javonte Williams.
I mean, that was the whole thesis of the play, is that yes, Connor could score a touchdown, but he doesn't have the upside like Javonte Williams did last week. As far as other quarterbacks, though, Cam Ward at 4,900.
Okay, all right.
Against Indy.
Okay,
why would you not? Did you see that pass he threw?
Okay, we can.
Eventually, they're going to have to.
Peter,
eventually, they're going to have to air it out.
Why don't you tell me what contest we are entering in this week on DraftKings?
Yeah, we have the wonderful 2K T-Mobile Game Day Draft Challenge. Not a lot of generosity from DraftKings these days, so nice to see we still have this free roll up here for the people.
I'm not co-signing that.
Well, Dave, you don't even know this, but this is a funny thing behind. Have you seen the hashtag UD partner tweets out there?
Yeah. Why do you keep doing the hashtag for that too, Davis?
So one of the new marketing things they're doing is obviously they are starting to super saturate the market and just relying on first-time deposits as a measure of how well your influencers are influencing is not perfect. And they just sent out a marketing thing not that long ago that they're going to start to evaluate some of their partners via metrics with posts that are hashtagged UD partner.
Wow. Go back and edit your viral tweet with UD partner.
That's actually a really good idea, Dave. I think it starts out. I believe when you edit a tweet, the metrics start anew though. Like I don't think you get credit for the prior interactions.
All right. So quarterback.
We'll let you go first, Dave.
Man, this is the most first looky a slate has felt for me.
I've already drafted 30 battle royales. I'm like,
what, just so you could take Jordan Mason at the 1-2 turn?
No, when you look at it, you'll see why I did it early. You'll get to the same point I got to.
We do have to look. I know we don't care about defense, but there's a couple of defenses that have just been wrecking things.
Yeah, some people didn't even play the Seahawks defense in cash last year.
Kitchen's 2 takes on this show being Cam Ward and let's look at the defenses.
No, it's
on
not 2
brand
takes.
as you could get.
I'm going to go with someone who you might not think I would go with, and you are wrong. And let's go with Drake May.
I literally cannot. Yeah, speak on that, please.
He's playing Pittsburgh at home, and I think he is a top 10 quarterback, and that's why I want to play him. We just talked about there's not a lot of quarterbacks you can play.
Top 10 quarterback.
Like, what do you want me to say? I like Drake May. I'm a big fan of Drake May.
Okay. All right, Peter, you go.
Wow. I mean, I can't believe that that's where we're starting. Let me look at, you know what, Davis, this is what we're gonna do. Oh no. Yeah, actually this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put in JSN right now at 6,500.
I love it. JSN, probably one of the most mispriced. He's probably the most mispriced player on the slate right now. I'm gonna tilt Peter, and I'm gonna do our bring back. I'm gonna select Rashid Shaheed at the New Orleans Saints, 4,600. Nice little touchdown for Shaheed.
Yeah, the Kayshon Boutte line, no work, but sucks out on the touchdown.
Booty, by the way.
One target. That's all you need.
Oh, Shaheed got more than one target. Booty did not.
I mean, it's an issue for the Shaheed bros that Juwan Johnson is like doubling up him in targets every single week.
I mean, I would say it's more of an issue for the Olave in the 5th or 6th round bros. I would say those bros are probably having a harder time with the emergence of Juwan Johnson. I think
Olave's back-to-back targets, 12 and 10. I think Olave bros are doing just fine, Davis.
Yeah. I actually looked up and I saw Tuttle and I was about to throw to him for just a second. He's not on the show. All right.
All right, back to you, Dave. How do you want to clean up this Drake mess you made? This we'll be lucky to get to 35 points in this game.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to go back on Drake May because
no,
it's just like the thumbnail. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
You're going to hear it regardless.
Pete, you just been complaint after complaint today, and so I'm going to go somewhere much different. If you look, Jordan Mason's only 5,400 against Cincinnati this week.
At what projected ownership, Peter, would you not play Jordan Mason in the SPY?
Well, it just depends kind of on what the Sims tell me. But I would say over 50% starts to feel pretty bad.
Yeah. 50% feels good. I mean, obviously there's like catastrophic failure for the Vikings offense. Like it could actually look worse than it has already. Mason, not really pass catcher. I will say the other running back they're going to have elevated is Xavier Scott, who graduated from the University of Maine, spent all of last season on the Colts practice squad. Couldn't get elevated over, Tyler Goodson or Trey Sermon for the Colts last year. So if there is any Jordan Mason pass catching in there, we're probably going to see it come out this week.
All right, who's it back to?
David is hosting the show, theoretically.
Okay.
Davis, go for it.
No, I think it's technically back to you, Dave, because you just replaced your first pick of Drake May to Jordan Mason. So now you need to start off with your second.
You need to start over again.
All right. Let me go with Io Manor, who's 3,700. Price didn't go up at all.
Well, his price did go up $500. I actually, I think this is a bad pick in the context of what we're already doing with this
I think
lineup.
it's a bad pick, but I actually think it's kind of a good pick when you think about it.
I would not play him in this lineup, but he is a pick that is eligible to be selected in contest this week.
All right, then I'll do what I initially said. If we're going to do Io Manor on that side, let's put Daniel Jones in at quarterback.
This lineup stinks, brother. I'll take. I will contribute to the stank. Well, actually, no. I'm just going to take CMC. $8,200 CMC against the Arizona Cardinals.
We have 5,400 remaining, 3 slots.
Well, Dave was super jazzed.
Yeah, you got to do defense.
You got to go Warren.
You were super jazzed to talk about defenses.
Okay, we're going defense.
I'm going to do Warren, Dave, you can get your defensive taken.
Wow, that's a crazy low price tag. He actually is like a lock. That is a really good
Warren.
price.
Yeah.
That's why I selected him. And then someone took my idea. All right, let's flesh this out as far as the defenses go.
We can play anyone in the flex and anyone in defense.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So who are the like low price defenses? I guess the Bengals against
We
Minnesota.
don't need a low price. We can literally play Jamar Chase and the Packers if you want.
I just said let's flesh this out. let's go and talk about defenses as we're looking at this, Pete, that are playing against backup quarterbacks this week. So, can I continue?
I think we should play the Packers versus Cleveland because we have the salary to afford the best defense in football against Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Actually, we're not going to do that, Pete, but I appreciate you your suggestion.
You can't take this salary cap to the grave with you, Dave.
We're going to go Houston Texans.
What?
Why?
Against Jacksonville.
I like the Jacksonville side of that game.
You even just said that you wanted to target the backup quarterbacks, and then you go Trevor Lawrence on the road.
Yeah, but what if that's what everyone else is doing? I'm just talking it through.
What are we going to leave 1K in salary on the table?
I will replace Shaheed.
Yeah, Shaheed is kind of holding us back big time.
Dave,
He is holding us back.
I'm more annoyed by Dave than usual today. His like lack of consistency and logic is like actually tilting me today.
Davis, I wasn't going to say it, but since you brought it up, you seem like kind of in a pissy mood. Like,
that's football. That's football season, brother.
I know.
17,
but this is what I'm telling you.
17 straight weeks and nothing going your way.
This is what I'm telling you. Week 3 is going to be good for you, but you got to put a little bit of like positive energy out there.
This guy wakes up with a mega viral tweet and doesn't have anything to be thankful for.
It's
I
almost
have plenty
like
of I have plenty of things in my life to feel thankful for.
Hey Davis, you know what I need you to
are related to the internet or
enable
football.
Down here? See that $3 NFL no stress token? I want you to click just the no stress part, brother. Just take that little token. Just de-stress a little, brother.
Imagine clicking the no stress button on the free roll.
This line of building experience has stressed me out. I might in fact use it on this.
All right, I'm gonna finish this with and I'm just gonna turn this into a not dog shit lineup. I'm gonna take Drake London and I am gonna take Puka Nacua and I'm gonna submit it and we're gonna be done with it because that was insanely annoying. There you go. Daniel Jones, Jordan Mason, Christian McCaffrey, Alec Iomanner, Drake London, Jackson Smith-Njigba, Tyler Warren, Puka Nacua, and the Texans defense. Texans defense truly not what you want. Texans on a 4-day.
Dave wanting to talk about defenses. We had all the money.
I was wanting to flesh it out, and you were like,
Texans.
Texans probably the bad pick. I'm gonna switch out Texans for
You're getting
the Commanders
bullied off of every single one of your picks.
I'm gonna switch off Texans for Commanders playing at home at 3K. And then wide receiver, I'm going to go Puka. And that gives us 5,700 left. And I'm going to go with, oh boy. You know what? Let's go with Swift at 5,600. Let's do a 3 running back
Dave,
build.
Come on, man.
Jeez.
What are we doing here, dude?
It's so hard to be unqualified for a first look show, but Dave is even unqualified for that.
It's honestly making me wonder if he watches the games. Like, do you just show up and you just, what are we doing, Dave? You help edit one of the most popular fantasy football podcasts and newsletters in the world.
Yeah. This is a first look show, Davis. We don't do DFS at late round. Honestly, though, this is kind of what annoys me about you, Davis, is that everything doesn't fit in with your.
Tell me.
Everything doesn't fit in with
How
your
long do we
narrative.
have?
Is like wrong. You know, you're
Can I
0-2.
Dave, I just want some logical consistency, brother.
Yeah, we're talking it out. You're 0-2, and you're like, well, it's not my fault. It's the player's fault.
What do you mean I'm 0-2?
Can I just quote a great man and something he said recently that I think is kind of something all of us could take to heart right now?
Yeah.
He said, kindness is free. Green heart emoji, red heart emoji, purple heart emoji, blue heart emoji, yellow heart emoji, orange heart emoji.
Oh, all right. Let's move on. We love the mayor. Shout out Pete.
Honestly,
yeah.
Just to return to the mayor here, it is successful branding from Peter, because every time someone injures their Achilles or literally just points to their lower body, I'm like, dude, I cannot wait for the Jennings tweet. It's some of the most successful branding of all time.
Should we talk running backs?
Yes.
Yeah, we should. You guys want to make fun of James Conner take? He was
no, James Conner.
He was in the 15 transactions today. Do you see that, Davis?
I was actually talking about it with JJ this morning.
Sell James Conner.
Yeah.
Did you kind of influence that one, Kitchen?
I'm not going to say if I did or didn't.
Yeah.
It's a team.
Does JJ let you all right, Kitchen, you get to do one of the transactions?
You get to do one trade. You had a good week last week. You get to do one transaction.
With all these transactions going on, we were like, what are we like? We might have to do more than 15. And I jokingly put in the Discord, JJ accidentally sprained his ankle and is going to be out for this week's 15 transactions. And I was going to come back him up and do it. And Discord did not like that at all. But
shut up and dribble, Dave, when you're in the late round Discord.
That's right. They enjoy me for my humor and my just sense of community, which hopefully the Swolecast does as well. All right, running backs. We got Josh Jacobs playing against Cleveland. We got Bucky Irving, Ashton Genty, Kenneth Walker instead of Sharbs. People that are looking on the screen right now, they're seeing last week's projections compared to this week's salaries, right?
These are week 2 rates with this week's salaries.
Right.
Yeah. No one has adjusted rates or play volume or anything yet.
Right.
It's literally just refreshed for this week's salaries.
Knowing is saying to play Sharbs this week is basically what you're saying.
Well, actually, I mean, if you just apply the rates and you give Sharbs league average efficiency, you probably would want to play him. But Sharbs generated 15 touches for 10 yards last week, which is not great. Now, it could be a total ping pong week. I mean, I wouldn't play Ken Walker this week either. I think Genty is the most interesting guy of the slate, because if Mariota plays, I would assume this would be a much more downhill game for the Raiders.
BB said a little behind, but Tuttle has been on screen for 10 plus minutes and still not spoken.
Multiple people are Dan gets the bit, but other people not understanding the bit.
It's too good. All right. Jonathan Taylor would be an interesting one to talk about just because he's crushed so much.
He
I think interior defensive line though, Davis.
Man, I'm gonna side with Dave here. I think Jonathan Taylor probably is more of a normie ass pick this week. I think that they've now, I mean, every time they've had a goal to go from the 1, they've just done a Daniel Jones rush, which is obviously not going to happen for the entirety of the season. Like, Jonathan Taylor will get a decent number of looks, but this is a running back who does not catch passes at all. Not even really running routes. He's staying in the block.
No,
as well.
He did have a 74% route share rate last week.
Not in week. I guess he got banged up in week 1, but
only 6% of target share.
I am imagining that Jonathan Taylor ends up being more owned this week than Barkley, more owned than Kyron, Kyron will not get owned at all. More owned. That basically, like, I think he probably ends up 25%. And Jonathan Taylor on full point PPR always feels a little bad as just like stone chalk.
Yeah, you got to cycle through those guys that don't catch bat. You play Barkley the week now. No one wants to play him because he didn't rip off the big TD. I'll do it. No one wants to do it. 6,100 game of the week. Javonte Williams. He's 11th in rushing yards per attempt and yards after contact. He has 10 plus yards on 12 plus of his attempts. That's 9th in the league. He's the dude right now, and this team is scoring a lot of points. I hate to say it, but Javonte's in play.
Wow. SocrDave on a long enough timeline, always correct, just like Ben Gretsch.
That's right. It's a marathon.
I will select Javonte Williams in draft games on a half PPR website. I will not be playing Javonte Williams on DraftKings, I don't think.
But because he's going to be so high owned, or
I just first off, I'm only
first 2 weeks are just a flash in the pan.
His target share is definitely less. I mean, he's at a 10% target share. The McCaffrey, Bijan, Barkley, Achane, those guys are all around 20% or higher. So it is a dip.
Also, McCaffrey and Bijan are just so much better than everyone else. And I probably will just eat the Mason chalk on every team. I can't really come up with a compelling reason not to play $5,700 Jordan Mason, who's going to get like 18 rushes, 2 catches, and like he'll have like a 62% equity of a touchdown or something like that.
What about might sound gross after last week, but what about Breece Hall as someone who people might not want to play this week?
He's going to get more checkdowns playing with Tyrod.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like the overall game environment and everything that is so much lower without Fields there. But I don't know.
but might be better for him.
Ready to get my puke take. Well, actually, you know what? Dave has to stick to the company line, so he'll actually pretend to be with me on this one. How about Hampton against the Broncos? Legit, like microscopic ownership. Like literally probably sub 3%. But first off, like I actually think that Herbert just being so good is gonna, like 2 years ago, I would have been like, oh, this is a game the Chargers easily lose. But Herbert being so good, and if I can try and do a normie angle here, let me try this one on. Let me try and get inside of Dave's head here.
I'm already annoyed just thinking about it.
The one thing that Harbaugh likes to do is he likes to amp his guys up. He wants them to believe in themselves. He doesn't want Hampton to be down on himself after his first 2 games in the NFL maybe haven't gone exactly how he thought. He's going to come up to Hampton before the game, and he's going to say, it's my job to get you to the top of the mountain. Hampton, 100 yards and a touchdown against the Denver Broncos.
Boy.
Yeah,
man, something.
The good thing,
Dave was listening to that and he's like, by God, he might be right.
I was actually thinking the other, like he just like walks right past Hampton and goes to Najee Harris and is like, all that stuff that you went through this summer has prepared you for today. Who's got it better than us? And then Najee says, nobody. So
yeah, I mean, he and Najee split the carries, but Hampton was getting the short yardage stuff and the pass down work, which still points to a pretty nice ceiling if it all clicks. But yeah, I think the timeshare element plus the Denver defense, no one's going to want to play him in DFS. That's for sure.
Are you guys wanting to play Bucky after the Rachaad White resurgence last night?
Bucky's role was awesome.
Yeah,
Bucky.
It was.
All due respect to Rachaad White, that's the kind of performance that I am pretty easy to look at and say, good for you, man. And then move on. Just immediately forget it.
Yeah, on the year, Bucky's top 5 in utilization behind only CMC, Bijan, Barkley, and Achane. Like,
someone said that it's almost like he and Rachaad White have switched roles from last year. Where he comes back. But I mean, I thought Rachaad looked fine last night. I think he looked good. So something to look out for. All right, any other takes before? Got Tootin at 4,900.
It's just too fancy right
Too
now.
early.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb
get
at 5,200.
I think you could do if you're like truly like milli makering. I think you could play Tootin.
Yeah,
He could score twice.
Kyron 6,400.
I don't know against that vaunted Texans defense that you got to lock into your first look
Texas
lineup.
defense is good.
I hope so.
But they played on a Monday night.
That was like the 8th reason I would have gotten to about why I didn't like the Texans defense in that lineup.
You don't think Texans have a good defense?
They're fine.
Okay.
They have a good defensive line. Their secondary had 2 big injuries last night and was already pretty banged up. They have Stingley, but
I'm not worried about their
all right, let's
secondary.
move
We're
to
talking
wide
about running
receiver.
backs. Let's talk about wide receivers. Got obviously Chase
Puka
at 8,100. Is anyone going to play Chase or Jefferson this week?
I was in the back of my head. I was like, I'm not going to say it on any shows, but I'm playing Jefferson on every team.
I didn't say it.
Like, man, why? Like, is it Jefferson? Like, if Nick Mullins was the quarterback for this game, wouldn't Jefferson just be like giga jammed in? Carson Wentz can be Nick Mullins, can't he?
Sure.
Yeah,
why not?
I just, and I don't know, maybe it'll immediately blow up on my face, but I do think Jefferson seems like a smash, but maybe I won't get there to him on any teams because Puka, dude, I mean, I had this. Oh, here's a tweet that should have gone viral that didn't, that I had yesterday. Puka in his career, he's played in 30 games. He has exactly 3.00 yards per route run. His 30-game NFL career would be a top 5 yards per route run season in the last decade. His career would be a top 5 yards per route run season. He's unbelievable.
Your issue with Jefferson is, are you going to play him and Mason on every single team? Because any Jefferson teams are going to also have Mason.
I mean, they're just going to be so condensed. Like, I think even in like BRs this week, I think you can get away with that because it's going to be like it's going to be like a Rams level condensation on the offense.
Adunze 5,300, Moore 5,400. Which one you picking?
Adunze's like,
Well, you're not wanting to play more, and Adunze is going to be very popular after last week.
I'll probably play more. And they wonder why I never win.
All about Peter saying you're not going to play more, and Davis saying I'd probably play more. So,
I mean, the quotes from Ben John, he wants to get rid of DJ Moore so bad. I mean, when are we gonna the Luther burdening of DJ Moore is happening sooner rather than later.
Dude, it's Olamide is the one who's getting woodshed. Come on, he's not benching DJ Moore.
I don't think he loves DJ Moore.
And extrapolating the results for Rome Odunze down a bazillion points to the Lions, I also think like Rome Odunze had a crazy game when they were down to the Rams last year. It's not the same thing.
Davis, Dontavian Wicks or Isle Manor this week? They're both 3,700.
Wicks, dude. Oh man, Wicks, dude. It's happening.
I saw someone.
If we did not have the prior history with Dontavian Wicks, he'd be leading every waiver wire column.
PFF ratings have him as a top 5 receiver through 2 weeks.
He's got 100% catch rate on the year on catchable passes.
He's on the hands team.
He was on the hands team. He had that crazy. I mean, I don't know about crazy. He had a really good strong hands play on the sideline last week, where like 2024 Dontavian Wicks just like fumbles and it just makes a huge mess. But they're not even so like. Even if you think like, oh, there's no way he's going to be a full-time player, like who's he rotating with? Because they're not going to play Matthew Golden full-time snaps right now. So for Wicks to be like sub 60% route share, you have to think they're scaling Malik Heath up to like 30-ish% of the routes. Or I guess they just go super heavy 12. Maybe that's the answer. Maybe it's just they play so much Luke Musgrave that Wicks is not on the field.
Yeah. I mean, they have to answer for the injury somehow. Dobbs is 4,800. let me give you like a bounce back player. Let's all select a bounce back player this week. I'll give you mine.
Wait, hold on. Who's it gonna be? I wonder. Who's it gonna be? Dave, I have a strong guess.
I don't think you're gonna. I don't think because he did fine last week.
Can I actually just put the image on the screen of who it is when you're?
No, he did fine last week. He scored a touchdown. He did fine, but I think he's gonna go. He could possibly go like nuclear this week.
All right, 3, 2, 1, and then you're gonna say it. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Nico Collins.
Oh,
I thought he was
Done.
going for Davis did too.
Yeah, I almost went Drake London.
Oh, Drake London's a really good play this week.
What I'm learning is you're obsessed with the Texans this week.
Did you not watch that game last night?
Texans. I was going to say it's because it's the team he most recently saw.
Did you not watch that game last night?
He saw them on his television.
No, he had 9 targets, and there seemed like there was just a few that were just right there for like some big plays, and they didn't connect on. They're not throwing the ball to literally anybody else in that offense. I think he could go nuclear this week. That's all I'm saying. So there you go. That's my bounce back. Who is your bounce back, Davis?
God, thank God the Kansas City Chiefs are not on this slate. My bounce back.
Who were you going to say if they were on the slate?
Oh, I just would have been tempted to say, I don't know, one of their shitty players, but I'll say Brian Thomas Jr. is my bounce back for this week. I think he's like 9th in weighted opportunity ranking, but he's got like 7 fantasy points on the season.
Would be the biggest beta play you could play this week. Pete, who would be yours?
I will, as someone who is extremely excited about Troy Franklin, I'm also smart enough to know Sean Payton's deal.
So sharp.
We're coming back to a Cortland Sutton week. I mean, there's just no way he is going to not be a focal point after dipping out last week.
That's literally I did a waiver video on my channel this morning to try and con some normies into hitting the subscribe button on my channel. Not working, by the way. But I did. I looked at it and I was just like, well, no shit, dude. It's like, how many times have we seen this? Sean Payton gets fascinated with a player for 1 week and then immediately puts them back in the shadow realm. He had a touch or a target on every Broncos drive, Peter. Every Broncos drive.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Where's Jennings? Jennings is only 5K this week.
He
if he's healthy,
he looked pretty healthy. He looked pretty healthy last week.
Yeah, but he got another injury.
Yeah, they put him. He said he was day to day again, or something.
I think it was
I missed that.
The dude is just like,
an ankle injury. So this is like his 3rd injury. His hammy, then his shoulder, and now ankle. But
you got it. You got it in you to fire up Devontae Adams or AJ Brown this week in that game against each other.
I mean, Devontae Adams is fine. Brown.
I mean, he had good results. They had to force feed him to get him those numbers. I mean,
but that's what they do.
Well, it's more like they had the luxury of doing that last week. How about $4,700 Keenan Allen? He had a
40% target share last week.
Sure. Yeah, he did.
So
Nate played him in cash.
Good for Nate. The AJ Brown thing would be probably like the bounce back guy because he did get some targets last week.
Yeah,
and boy, if he doesn't go off this week, he might just explode. I mean, he might just combust.
Inner excellence.
That's right. He's gonna be reading a book on the sideline. All right. Before we get to tight end, Pete and I are going to pick our running backs or our touchdown guys. Davis, you can help out if you want. Just kind of tell us who maybe you would play if it was up to you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Probably Jordan Mason is who I'd play this week.
Ooh,
Jordan Mason is a really good one.
Would be a good pick. I've already used Williams, Javonte Williams, and Chase Brown and Connor. So I got plenty of people to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the king for a Monday night sweat.
I am definitely going to use Jordan Mason on one of these. Basically like the perfect pick to use. Unless, like at what point's the tipping in ownership? We were talking about it for DraftKings. At what point in this Swolecast league would you actually want to pivot off of Jordan Mason because he's such an obvious good pick?
I think in a contest this small, you literally just try and advance as much as possible to the next week, and you don't care.
Yeah,
right. But there's gonna be even running backs who project better for a touchdown than even Mason. So like the selling point is that he's a guy you probably won't be excited to use many other weeks this year.
Yeah, if I look at all the other guys available right now, for me, I haven't used Derrick Henry or Gibbs or Jacobs or Saquon or Christian McCaffrey. So I'll probably just want to advance. Plus, as people know, if you leave a comment on here, if you're a Swoley or if you're in the Swole Ball League, then you get an entry into me giving away all of the money that I win if I win this contest. So,
and to let people know, it looks like there are about half the field is left in this. 147 of 269 after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So yeah, to Davis's point, it is getting
Henry murdered a bunch of people. Yes. So on the Swolies only, I downloaded the blitz projections and just added up the receiving touchdown and rushing touchdown projected column and then sorted, and Chase Brown was number one. So Frankie took Chase Brown and got eliminated from the contest.
Should I go Bijan? Well, by the way, his name is Bijan now.
No, his name is Bijan. He said his name is Bijan.
Nope. Davis, you got to watch ball, bro. They said it on last night's show that he has changed or it was Sunday night's game. He wants to be called Bijan now. He's changing it back. So his mom and his sister can deal with it, but he's changing it back. Should I go with Jacobs against Cleveland or Bijan against Carolina?
I'm leaning Bijan versus Carolina.
Yeah, I think
that feels like the layup of the week, which means it's not going to get there.
No, it's going to get there.
Let me tell you, Henry, they had first and goal to go from the 1 yard line.
Gosh, this is brutal. So, I mean, the Hampton stuff last night was brutal too. On the 2 yard.
All right, let's build our tiers here.
Okay,
and let's drop that link in the chat again.
Yes.
All right, this is the week 3. Is it still the guaranteed contest?
Yep.
Pete, did you change your logo or did they change that logo for us?
I changed it, Dave. And also, do you know what we should do? I'll drop this in the Swolecast. Or you can, Dave, a link to that PNG so people can also change their logo on Splash to the Swoley.
There you go.
Crest. I'll do that right
I might
now.
come up with a new one.
All right, that's fine. But knowing you, it'll take about a year for you to get to that.
That link, by the way, if you're watching this on replay or if you're listening to it on audio, is in the description of the show.
All right, I'm going to give you guys
tier 1.
Bucky Irving, Christian McCaffrey, Jamar Chase, Jalen Hurts, Justin Jefferson, Patrick Mahomes. Think we just take Patsy here.
Okay. Pete?
Yeah, hang on. Let me get it pulled up on mine so I can play along. Tier 2. This has to be Lamar.
Lamar. Yeah, it's got to be Lamar.
Game of the week. Home versus Detroit. Easy click.
Gibbs, Mason. Wow, they tossed Mason in.
Yeah, they did. So you can't play him unless you're gonna, say, this is where you do play him.
I know who I want here, Dave. Who do you want?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with. I'm just gonna go chalk and go with Jordan Love.
Oh, I didn't think Jordan Love would be chalk here.
I think it will be. I mean, the quarterback stuff, the floor ceiling is so good.
Yeah. All right, tier 4, Justin Herbert, Devontae Adams, Dakota Prescott, Drake May, Chase Brown, Justin Fields. That's Dak all day.
Yeah.
Pete.
Okay.
Tier 5, Jacoby Myers,
Nix, Smith, Goff, Metcalf, or CJ Stroud.
I'm still going to play that Detroit game. I mean, that's the one game that can go absolutely nutty. Jared Goff.
Yep.
Stroud against Jacksonville, though. The Jacksonville's just falling.
I thought
apart.
Dave's fascinated with that game. Caleb Williams, Nico Collins, Josh Jacobs, Ashton Jeanty, Baker Mayfield, and Amon-Ra St. Brown are tier 6.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the conventional wisdom would say Caleb or Baker, but this guy right here could go mega nuclear this week, and that's Nico Collins. So that's what I'm going with.
Okay, on my own entry, I think that is such a bad pick that I'm not doing it. I'm going to take Caleb Williams on mine.
Okay.
Tier 7, Peter.
I'm going to need to use the Run the Sims portfolio diversity tool to help me figure out how to spread out my entries in this. Tier 6, the one quarterback is Browning, so this is finally the spot.
Yeah, and you got Neighbors in that Sunday night game. You got Derrick Henry in the Monday night game.
Yeah, Derrick Henry flop lag. Although pairing him with Lamar is maybe not the smartest thing, but I do like him.
Go Neighbors.
I don't know, man. Neighbors versus KC. These KC games, Davis will tell you, are just miserable affairs.
It's literally not fun for anyone.
He's not going off in that game.
You know what? I'm taking Browning.
It's fine.
All right. I played Travis Hunter in this tier.
Oh my gosh. Like, you can play for audio listeners. There are like 20 something people.
There's like 8 quarterbacks.
No, there's like every player in the pool is available. Like Jahan Dotson is in this tier.
Gosh.
Because I took Trevor Lawrence in tier 7. So it's like, dude, I'm going to stack Trevor Lawrence, Travis Hunter straight to the top, dude. Not how it worked.
Okay.
I kind of
this tier is hilarious. I mean,
it is.
I feel like
I'm going Cam Ward. I'm going Cam Ward just so
of course you are.
I can have some exposure.
I'm taking Dan Jones, which makes my team is Mahomes, Lamar, Love, Prescott, Goff, Caleb Williams, Jake Browning, Daniel Jones. I did do all quarterbacks.
You did. What a fish. Gosh. I mean,
maybe
you might cash this, but you're
hey,
not
buddy.
win it.
It all cashes the same.
You know, Kevin was talking to me earlier. We were talking strategy. So that's why I think the Nico pick and the Neighbors pick could be what you need.
I mean, I played St. Brown.
What do you mean you were talking with Kevin earlier?
Kevin Edmondson, he won $3K from last week. So
but where were you talking with him?
You don't worry about it. We were just talking and, strategizing and stuff. So appreciate him for being a Swolecast listener. All right, tight end real quick. We talked about Warren at 4,400. Anybody else?
I mean, Tucker Kraft is probably underpriced.
Ooh, yeah.
Where we're heading with him.
Yeah.
He looks
Tucker's
awesome.
a good one.
Harold Fannin Jr.?
Sure. Every week. I mean, him and Juwan Johnson are underpriced relative to their
So
roles.
the thing is last week everyone was hip to it, but he's going to go back to like whatever 4% owned this week.
Yeah.
And Joe Flacco, I pulled this stat yesterday. Joe Flacco has almost twice as many dropbacks as Jordan Love does through 2 games. Jordan Love has 56 dropbacks. Joe Flacco has 99 dropbacks through their first 2 games. Like the passing volume, just being a Cleveland Brown, is twice as good as the passing volume available for the Green Bay Packers, which is just very funny.
We have any cheap guys? Probably not.
I mean, Harold Fannin Jr. is 3,600. How cheap you want?
do you have the stomach? I mean, Hawkinson at 3,800.
Tongus ran 31 routes last week and scored a tud. Dave.
Yeah. Noah Fant has ran more routes than Gesicki. He's only 31.
Not this last week. He played the 3rd most tight end snaps on the team.
Who did?
Fant.
That's what I just said.
No, you literally said the opposite of that.
Same thing.
Now, to be fair, this is true. If you're thinking about getting fancy like this, they did pull Flacco in the last game.
Can I interest you in a tight end at 3,900? He's run 87% of the routes, 22%.
He had 100%. He had 100% of the dropbacks for his team for the first time since his rookie year last week. You can try, Peter. You can try.
We just need that game to get to a little bit of a shootout. The Sunday night game was miserable.
Well, one thing I know about the Carolina Panthers is when you put them in a 3-score hole, they are going to engineer a 13-play, 9-minute drive that results in a field goal so hard that you can't
It's like
even
last
believe
night.
it.
Same thing the Raiders did. What's Jatavian Sanders on here?
Should be
3,300?
33.
He had 9 targets, but again, they were playing from behind. Maybe a good pairing.
What was the I was long asleep. What was the deal with Bowers last night? Did he look limited?
Yes.
Was he fine?
Yes, but then he came back second half. Maybe had some more adrenaline in him. He's definitely not as athletic. They missed him on a wide open touchdown. I'm not sure he's wide open, but he got an end zone target. So even so, he was fine last night. Got some passes. He and Jacoby Myers got some passes in that fourth quarter. It's kind of a slog of a game. I mean, literally, there was an 8-minute drive from the Chargers, and then to start the second half, and then the Raiders, down 2 scores, took 12 minutes to score a field goal. So you had 20 minutes with 2 possessions each, and it was just kind of miserable in the second half. So that's your late night take, since you guys were just
that. You said you stayed up for that entire game, Kitchen?
Yeah.
That's what Kitchen does. Kitchen stays up till like 3 in the morning. Anyway.
I needed a Herbert or Hampton touchdown. That did not happen. And so lost out on 2 very nice parlays, and then needed over Jacoby Myers, and that got there.
Oh, your pick didn't hit last night? Because mine did. Should have tailed, Dave.
So did mine.
That's great, Davis. I'm happy for you. I want you to be happy. I don't want you to be Davis Downer on this show. You know,
Kindness is free, Davis.
Yeah.
Red heart, purple heart, orange heart, green heart.
Did it kind of annoy you that he didn't go with Roy G. Biv on the?
I'm just sitting there picturing him going into the keyboard, going to the emoji, scrolling to find the different color hearts, and just bam, bam, bam.
It annoyed me they didn't do Roy G. Biv.
Multi-millionaire.
What's this order? I'm a 3 emoji guy usually. I'll put like 3 hearts, but it's whatever. All right. I think we've covered pretty much everything on the show. Tuttle, you got any terrible takes? Any final words? No?
That is so good, dude.
Bill Belichick and Tuttle had a combo. Okay. Davis, where can people find you? Davis, maybe you should like lighten up your screen a little bit, like your lighting. It's so dark in there. Maybe that's having some sort of a mood effect.
It's the only way to generate separation between myself and the background, which is like the big YouTuber look.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you want to promote anything?
Hey man, go watch my YouTube channel. At
go.
Davis_Mattek on YouTube.
If you're following him on X at Davis Mattek, don't expect any actual funny stuff.
Because you ain't gonna find it there.
No. Okay. Pete.
Yeah, I'll just say this. It will never not be funny when Baker is referred to as a comeback story. And the thing he came back from was being a Cleveland Brown.
Agreed. #UD partner. All right.
Dude, that probably did. That if I could go back in time and do that, then I'd be happy about the tweet.
Yeah.
I would.
Sorry.
I really would.
Nobody runs worse, Davis, with viral tweets than you. All
okay,
right.
Hold on. Let me actually just do a little bit of umbrage. Can I take umbrage with the community here? I was so goddamn mad at Liam the other day. He tweets something about like, I was 100% right, but I can't believe I didn't get. Oh, it was about Jaden Reed. Like, Jaden Reed was obviously going to score 1 billion fantasy points. It hurts to be so right and not get paid off. And I was just like, of all the people that complain about running bad, how's Chess Liam going to complain about running bad? Anyway, that's all I got.
He does. I mean, it's part of who he is. He's an emotional guy. You know, he likes to validate stuff. It's why we like him. And it's why we love him. Honestly, we love him for who he is. Don't change Liam.
I don't want Liam to change, but I was just tilting so hard.
Seems like the theme of this week, Davis. I'm hoping this week is better for you. Ship something. Let's come back next week, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Also got Friday's show, the Swole show.
Giving away actionable information on the Swole show.
And that's what I will say is that you're kind of getting the mind of three guys, an intellectual guy, a strong guy, and a viral guy of what they see when they first look at slates. And that'll change as this week goes on. So shout out to everyone following us. Leave a comment, subscribe. We love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Kindness is free here on the Swolecast, presented by Splash Sports. Peace.
You Davis Mattek from the Swolecast? I was like, yep, that's me.
I just want you guys to know I'm total dust. I'm the problem.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Leave it to the guy with the crypto dunes, Abby, to not understand context.
I should have known you getting 30 likes was directly written by someone else.
You know me, I don't do